Task 2 tells us that Mara is making bracelets for every red bead. So every one time she uses a red bead, she uses 4 green beads. You can kind of see that here, right? 1 red bead, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 red bead, 1, 2, 3, 4 green beads. So it's following that pattern to wrap around. So the graph below represents this situation. So on the bottom, we have red, and going up the side, we have green. So X is red, green is Y. So we want to use 1 red bead and 4 green beads. Now I notice these are not counting by the same scale. Here, every mark counts for a half of a bead. So we've got to go over 2 to get to a full bead. And when they're going up the Y scale, they're counting by 2, 4, 6, 8. So notice and pay attention to that. So we want to complete this chart. So this first one is over 1. We always go over first to get to our elevator. Then our elevator can take us up. So over 1, up 4. So X is 1, Y is 4. So I'll do one more with you, over 2, and then I went up 8. So over 2, up 8. So see if you can finish this graph in part A and then come back. So our next part asks us to notice patterns that we see. So every time X increases, so I notice, right, every time we're using 1 red bead, Y is increasing by how much? Y is increasing by 4, 8, 12, 16. And this is only jumping up 1, 2, 3, 4. So each value, of Y is blank the value of X. So this first one asked us, how do X and Y grow? Now it asks, how do we get from X to Y? So to get from 1 to 4, this is a nice unit rate. They're doing the same proportion every time. So we're going to multiply by 4. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So on the second bead of red, that means they've times 4 to make 8 green beads. When we've done 3 red beads, we times that by 4, and that tells me I've done 12 green beads. So 3 red, 12 green. So it's following the same pattern. So Y is 4 times the value of X, or I could say that red, going backwards, is 1/4. So now we want to write this equation. So what pattern were we following? What did we do every time? We multiplied by 4. What did we multiply by 4? Well, all of these numbers are represented by X. And when we do 4 X's, that's going to equal Y. So we just plug in those variables. We replace what did this here stood for X. What did we do to it? And it equals the second variable. So go ahead and complete task 2 and then come back when you are ready for task